Well, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero fans, we finally got confirmation. I was so worried that we were going to get to the end of that Summer Games Fest trailer and it was going to be wishlist now. I think I would have quit, bro. I don't know if I would have kept going for the hope and copium to keep going, but we got October 11th, 2024. So not only is it going to come out in 5 months, it's coming out this year, which is insane. We're so stoked to be able to talk about this one. The next thing I want to talk about is stuff that happened during the trailer, which we got confirmation of basically how the game, the base game anyway, is going to handle the story. So we knew it was going to probably come into this. I know a lot of people are kind of hoping that they were going to skip Z, but it does not look like it's going to be the case. I, for one, am pretty happy with the fact that they're going to include it, but they showed us today that they got the whole thing, the whole shebang. They talked about the Saiyan Saga, Frieza, Cell Saga, Buu Saga, all that different stuff, and they ended it at the Jiren versus UI Goku. So yes, we got confirmation of UI Goku with Jiren. Jiren's already been confirmed, but we got that nice 1v1 to end the trailer. So the idea here is the base game is going to be from the Saiyan Saga all the way to the Tournament Power, and then obviously anything after that's probably going to be DLC story, DLC characters, and the like. Now, the interesting thing that we got for the people who are just like, damn, another like reedition of Z, bro, I can't keep going through it. We do have what if stories. So they hinted and kind of flirted with these and gave us an idea of what they would look like. So during the Saiyan Saga, they have Vegeta basically in his grade 8 form trying to smash Krillin, and Goku's like holding his leg trying to stay alive, and he gets pissed. He's like, you're not gonna kill my friend. He turns Super Saiyan, which normally obviously he doesn't do that. They also had a cool one with Cell where Trunks and Vegeta actually are the one that finish him off instead of like the initial like Gohan and going through that. So it's very interesting, and I want to talk more about that because on the website they actually confirmed something pretty cool about what if story. So with that being said, let's hop over to the website and talk about this one. So the first two I'm not going to talk too much about because it's pretty much already been there. It's kind of like, you know, about the environment, how it's destroying destruction, take on 3D fights. These key features have always been there. Now this one is where it starts to get a little bit new, and I'll kind of blow this up for you guys so you can see just how the story is going to kind of look. Now, of course, I don't think it's going to be on Kakarot's level. I mean, honestly, that's a full-fledged like story-based game that was very meant to be like over cinematic and stuff like that. But this honestly looks damn good for what it's going to be. You go through the beloved original story, discover and unlock new encounters from your favorite Z fighters and more. Relive your favorite moments from the series through cutscenes you can experience from the perspectives of 8 different characters. So it's pretty interesting to be able to see that, but it looks like we're actually going to be able to play different characters during different parts of the story and stuff like that, which is super cool. I like to be able to see that. Obviously, Kakarot did that very well, kind of showing you the perspective of different characters. But here is the very, very interesting thing, and this is what kind of ties into the what ifs. Now, if I'm reading this right, it says recreate your favorite battles from throughout the Dragon Ball story, or set up your dream battle with your own favorite characters. Share your creations with other fans and experience the battles brought to life by imaginations around the world. So from what I understand from this, it sounds like you're going to be able to create variations of your own what if stories. I don't know how that's going to work for the story. I don't think you're going to be able to do like the animations and stuff like that, but maybe you can do like cool fights and stuff. Me and my cousin used to do this actually on the Tenkaichi 2 and 3. We used to do 5v5s, and we would kind of like make up these stories where like basically if you go through it and say I'm doing like Broly versus like Goku or something like that, and I end up losing. Okay, well now Broly has to fight Gohan or something like that. And we kind of just dive into the story and go in different directions and paths based on our own fights. And that's kind of what leads us through the story, which is super fun to do. But it sounds like we can do something very similar or get a good idea. We'll have to kind of see if they ever do an in-depth. I would really like to see a breakdown trailer of what this exactly means, because to me, it does sound like you're going to be able to create some variation of what if and be able to share it with other people, which would be so badass. But it could also just be talking about the fact that they have what ifs in the story and have different branching, you know, like avenues basically for the main story, which again would also be really cool, especially playing like Raging Blast, which had a lot of like what ifs and different, it had like a kind of a different subsection, but it was super cool to see like what would have happened if this or that and the other. Now, this next part is going to make you guys super excited. So not only does it talk about online, right? So of course we're gonna be able to do rivals and do online. You're going to be able to sit down with your friends offline. You read that right, offline, to hone your skills exclusively in the hyperbolic time chamber. So you're going to be able to have local play, dude. So whether they took the feedback from all of us and just kind of put it in there, or whether they're going to do it anyway, I don't really care. As long as the fact that it's in there, and it sounds like it is by the fact that it says you can play offline. And this has been such a hard tension point for the community and just like the devs, dude. They must have heard something, bro, because they put it in here. And I think this is so nice. I know a lot of people are making the argument where it's just like, well, you know, you don't really need to play with your friends. Everybody plays online. I mean, yeah, I mean, most of us probably do. And most of us probably don't go to your friend's house and stuff like that. But when you do, how fun is it to sit on the couch and do stuff like this? It's just kind of like nostalgia, but it's also just more convenient. You know, like not everybody has like 3 PlayStations and they can all get their homies together. Why the hell would you want to do that? It's like bring one PlayStation over and everybody play on the one PlayStation. So the next thing I want to talk about is just the pre-order stuff. So I'm not going to talk about the standard edition because obviously it's just the base game and stuff like that. So Well, I will remind you, it's $70 now because the games are starting to go up. They're no longer 60. They're no longer $59.99. They're $69.99. So with that, the Ultimate Edition here is going to be $10.99. So basically, $110 in USD. This is all USD for the United States because that's where I live. So it's going to be $110. So you'll have to kind of look it up in your own stuff. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to check out some of this different stuff. But pretty much what goes into here, and this is going to spoil a little bit because I want to talk about this in the Collector's Edition, but we'll talk about it now. So you get the season pass, you get 3 packs, including Dragon Ball Super, Super Hero, and Dragon Ball Daima. This is what I wanted to kind of talk about because it shows a little bit of a picture. We'll still talk about it in the collection. But yeah, we got pretty much confirmation that the next DLC is going to be Super Hero and Daima, and it's going to contain more than 20 playable characters. That's nuts. 20 playable characters in just this little DLC. So obviously there's 3 packs, and it only mentions 2. So I'm kind of wondering what the third one is. Be cool if it was like GT, but we'll have to kind of see what it is. But yeah, it looks like you'll get that for $110, which honestly isn't that bad because you also get the season pass bonus summon Shinron and 3 days early access to DLC packs. So you will actually get to be able to play early if you get this edition. You'll also be able to play the game, just the base game, 3 days early as well. And then the Ultimate Edition bonus is Summon Super Shinron. I should say that 3 times fast. Then you get the following in-game items. You get Goku. You get a little outfit with a power pole. You get an emote voice set, 2 character card backgrounds. I almost said playgrounds. Backgrounds. And 1 customizable item that increases a character's fighting ability. And then you get to early unlock these different characters. So these, but yeah, there's basically, I'm guessing they're locked behind story or progression in some different way. So you'll basically just be able to play them, right? And then you get an exclusive new player to play. They have a little infographic here for this section, but they don't have it for like all the other stuff, which was kind of weird. So yeah, you get Gogeta in all his forms, then you get Broly in all his forms, then you get a different playable character just for having this edition, just early unlocked for these guys. And then you just get this guy, whoever this is. So yeah, I'm guessing they're time gated by some sort of story. Now this is going to be the premium collector's edition. So the highest you can get, 230 here for USD. And we're going to kind of bring this up so I can kind of show you guys a little bit closer because unfortunately it's just so small. So here's everything you get with this one. It's going to be kind of blurry. I can't find a better image, unfortunately. Whenever I went to save it, it just doesn't save it very well. So here's the base game. You got the base game, obviously. You get a steelbook. Super damn cool. Look how damn cool that is. Goku and Vegeta fighting each other. Not only do you get that, bro, you get this huge diorama of Broly versus UI Goku. Man, man, I need that quick. And if you play the Fusion World card game that recently came out, you actually get a couple of different cards for that. You get 3 different exclusive cards plus an Energy Maker card. And then you get metallic bookmarks. I don't know who's using bookmarks, but those are cool. On top of that, you can kind of see Goku with his pole here. This is the outfit stuff that you get from, you can actually get this during the Ultimate Edition as well. And then this also shows you the Ultimate Edition. You get the Shenron. And here, unfortunately, just so blurry, dude. But you can see that you got Gamma 1 and 2 for the Super Hero. And then you have Daima here. This is the Daima logo. And then you get Shenron as a season pass bonus. So yeah, of course, it says plus 20 characters. So it's not just going to be Gamma 1 and 2. That'd be kind of lame. But you're going to get a ton of different characters. We'll probably have to see a little bit more closer to Daima, exactly what that's going to look like. But it actually looks like these guys are going to come out pretty close together. So we'll actually be able to see kind of hand in hand what this looks like for us. But ultimately, dude, I'm super excited. We got all kinds of different information. We had the Fusions trailer that we went through. We got different confirmation on some of the different characters like Goku Black and Zamasu is also going to be playable. We got Raditz in there. UI Goku's obviously going to be in there. We obviously knew Goku Black and Zamasu was going to be in there, but during the Fusion stuff, we only seen them fused. So some people are kind of worried that they wouldn't be in there, but they got confirmed here. They actually have a thing to here at the bottom showing different screenshots. We got Raditz, we got Bardock in here. We got Frieza, Gogeta, Gohan. And then we got our peeps, Goku Black and Zamasu. And then we have UI Goku beating the shit out of Jiren. So yeah, I'm super stoked for this one.